Well, hello, hello. Uh, Welcome back to Power War Simulator. Yeah, we're doing the new DLC. Well, did it yesterday, but unfortunately had to work. But oh well. But we're here, and we're doing the Alice in Wonderland DLC. And the first one we're doing is the Wonderland Entrance Hall. So I guess, with that being said, I suppose we better get started. Okay. Alrighty. Woo. Okay. That was something else, I guess. So that's not dirt. Alright. Do like using that one. Excuse me. Let's see. So how big is this hallway? Ooh. Ooh. First one's going to take a bit of time. Ah, ladder. Oh. Uh. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. At first, I thought that was like a statue or something, but then I was like, wait a minute, it's moving. I was like, do what? And then, oh. I was like, okay, I guess. Alrighty. I suppose we better get going. Because this ain't going to clean itself, so. But if you ever feel like at any point you're enjoying this, feel free to hit the like button. Alrighty then. Oh, mouse, eh? Alice. Sounds like they're not too fond of Alice. I wonder why. Uh-huh. Alright. But we'll have to do the... Might have to do the ladder. I don't know. We'll see. It's been too long since I've gotten back on. Yeah, thought so. Put you... could just put you, there. Alright. But yeah, probably we'll have to do, the ladder at some point. Like if I want to get up there, for example, I probably will have to do the ladder. It's okay. But yep, back on my yay, some things already. Back on my beloved oh, can't. Ah, there we go. I was like, I want to let go. Okay. But yeah, happy to be back on this again. Yeah, I've been pretty busy with work. Susie! Yes, I very much enjoy doing stuff like this. That's why I tend to tell SDS about whenever I do this, because he very much enjoys it as well. But yeah, it's like, how can you not like this? It's almost like you literally have to be from another world to like not be into this sort of thing. But yeah, well, I did say don't be late or else. Yeah, but I hope you're doing all right. I think I'll be okay if I make it past today. Lagging. Ah, shoot. Huh. Lagging, eh? Let me try something. 1 second. Alright. I believe it's OBS. Uh, because I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, seem to be better now. Ah, there we go. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, for whatever reason, OBS seems not like that. But it seems to be better now. CMDR. Okay. But yeah, it's like, I think it was OBS because I don't know if you ever used OBS before, but basically they got like a little connection bar. Kind of like how GT has this little ping bar. And when you mentioned it was lagging, it was red. But now it's back in the green, so that's probably why it's good now. Well, at least it's better. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, I obviously a big fan of Power Wash Simulator, so it's honestly no surprise that I'm a big fan of this. Streamlabs. Um, oh, yeah. OBS is good if you want control over what is shown. OBS was the first one that I really tried uh, using first, and so that's why I use OBS. Because I don't think I've ever used Streamlabs before. As kind of funny as that may be. Uh, but yeah, I think I've heard that Streamlabs is a bit easier to use, possibly. I mean, I wouldn't know since, like I said, I've never actually done it myself. But yeah, they're both open source, so they don't cost you anything at all. You just gotta more or less look up YouTube videos on how to set up what you want to set up. Because that's basically how I did things with OBS. I was like, I either had a friend I would ask, or I would look up a YouTube tutorial. And so it works pretty well most of the time. Obviously, you seen when it wasn't having too much fun. All right. But yeah, yeah, this the do you? You stream to YouTube, don't you? Because I was going to say, if you stream to YouTube, it automatically gets uploaded uh, to your channel. But if you stream to Twitch, then yeah, you have to rip your stream, and then you can upload the VOD to your YouTube channel. Because that's what I used to do before I had like a PC. I would sometimes, whenever I streamed to Twitch, I would then do that, because you can basically import all of your stream over to YouTube. Where's that? Let me grab that. Might actually need it. There we go. But I have always preferred YouTube over Twitch. I know Twitch is a better streaming platform. There. But I've always preferred YouTube, because come on, there. Oop. There. Alright, trying to get this back side. Oh. But yeah, sometimes I do, by the way, I don't know if you've ever made any videos, but have you ever used on PlayStation? Oh. Yeah, I don't really use Twitch all that much, like I mentioned before. So no worries. Have you ever used Share Factory on PlayStation? Because that's some of the videos that you may have watched me do. That's on Share Factory. On PlayStation, anyhow. Really easy to use. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Key, when he first started out doing YouTube, that's what he used. There we go. Ah, nice. But yeah, he used to use Share Factory. Well, you're seeing this. But yeah, it's really simple to use. It's like, you don't really need to be too fancy with edits for GT content. Just like trim out the boring stuff that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, you can still do that. Ah, here's a fun fact for you. Let's see, where would it be? So, if you go to settings, where is it? If you go here, where it says captures and broadcasts, so you got the options button on your, controller, if never used the controller. If you go to shortcuts for the create button, you can actually change. Because by default, I think it's on standard. And so when it's on standard, for you, unless you've changed it, it should be like If you do it once, display create controls, which is this. Huh. But I have mine because I have mine set for screenshots. And what that does, I just push it once and I take a screenshot. And then I do the hold for this. Though, probably would be better if I did this. That's more or less the same thing. Just changes the twice button. But that's what I do. And since you said you stream from your console, you can change your resolution here. So when I used to stream, yeah, it must have changed back to this one, but I would have it at 1920 by 1080 at 60 FPS. Just keep in mind, your bitrate isn't nearly as good as streaming from the PC. But yeah, it might be helpful to look if you, like you said. Ooh. Very good. Yeah, because a lot of people who aren't used to the sort of stuff that we tend to do from time to time when we got the energy and time, don't know about that. And so that's why I sometimes tell people about it if they don't know about it. But yeah, I use Share Factory for when I want to make something into a video. Like when I was playing through Final Fantasy 16, I basically made my entire playthrough into videos. Because yeah, I was like, because that's not too problematic. That's part of the reason why I haven't done videos on PC yet, because right now I don't have an editing software to use. All right, I've thought about maybe getting one, but I haven't actually gotten around to actually doing it. Maybe I will at some point. Maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the resolution will be fine. It's just, like I said, when you stream directly from the console and not through a PC, your bitrate will kind of be less than ideal. I mean, it won't be terrible per se, but that's why some streams, like the ones that if you watch someone who streams only from the console, tends to be rather pixelated, even if it's at the same resolution you watch someone else. Because when you stream from the console, there's no option for bitrate. Nice. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah. OBS. Oh, man. Um, yeah. Hmm. Uh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me since OBS keeps going up and down. But let me see. There. Let me do that. Okay. Thank you, Susie, and hope you have a good evening, by the way. And thanks for stopping by. Might need to lower it. Might do that, actually. Output. Try doing 10. Alright. Okay. Oh. Take care. Oh. Okay. Well, that's better. Oh. The more dings, the merrier. Ding. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, cool. Alright. Nice. Lamp's done, but not the table. Now it is. Very good. Alright. Very good. Ah. Oop. Nice, nice. What did she do? All right. Tell us. Uh, maybe yes. Um, Let me do that. Hmm. All right. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Um. Maybe. Maybe that's what. Hmm. 1 second. All right. Huh. All right. There. Oop. Other side. Yep. That's what I thought. There we go. All right. Okay. Oh, about a third of the way there. A third of the way there. All right. There's that. Okay. Try not to go too fast, otherwise I'll have to double back. And really hate doubling back. Okay. There we go. Oh. All window. That's good. about that. This side. There we go. Get this base. No. Ah, there we go. Floor is almost done. Ah. Now, that floor is done. Not everything is done, but yeah. There's that. All right. That's done. Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. Nice, nice. Oh, 40%. I mean, yeah. That's always very true. There we go. Oh, what is that? This? No. That? Aha. Nearly missed that one. All right. Bit of a rant there. Not from me, though. Okay. Ooh. Wonder how many levels we're going to end up doing. It's probably 5, because whenever they come out with these DLCs, well, paid ones, apart from like the first one or maybe even the second one, I think they're typically 5 levels, roughly, something like that. All right. Okay. Let's go. There we go. And that as well. Huh. That's weird. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Woo. Ooh. This narrow bit is the main reason why I'm not using this short attachment. All right. This is kind of tedious. Not gonna lie. I can handle doing the ceiling. It's these doors. Oh well. Hey, Squids! OBS is having problems, so it'll probably be lagging. Because OBS has like a ping bar like GT does when you're in a sport mode race. And right now it's red. And it keeps fluctuating between red and green. Oh. Like at the moment it's green. But it keeps going up and down. Literally like GT. But yeah, we're doing the new DLC for Power Wash Simulator. That might help. There we go. Yeah, for whatever reason, and it annoys me to no end, but it'll like fluctuate literally like GT. But like it'll be doing good for a while and then it'll just dip. Oh yeah, it was doing that to me. Yes, was it yesterday that I did it? No, I think it was the other day. I tried streaming a different game, and it will like stream ended, and I was like, "What?" And I'll look at OBS, and it's still going, struggling, but still going. So I'll just like reopen the stream, and it's okay until it happens again. So I don't know. I might need to possibly do some testing to see if I can get it to be a bit more consistent. Because for whatever reason, it keeps going back and forth. And it be annoying me. And it used to be fine. Because I've told you before. About I pay a fair bit of money for good internet, so it's should be back. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's like sometimes it'll be good for a while and then it just goes to absolute garbage. And then other times it'll just be like bad the entire time. Maybe that's why. I'm going to try changing the encoder preset, see if that does anything. See if that can keep it yeah, it did that to me today's week. It did that to me I think on Monday. So what I just now tried doing is I had it on the like highest quality for encoder. So I tried toning that down a bit. See if that helps. Oh. Well, that's something. The game just crashed. Huh. Well, my goodness. But I think it should theoretically be better because for OBS, I know, right? I had like it might be just gibberish to you, but I had like the encoder preset to like for best quality. So I'm wondering if setting it down to like a lower quality will make it a bit better. So I lowered that, and I guess we'll see if that improves things or not. So fingers crossed. But hope you're doing all right. House. Continue. Resume. Yeah, I would have done this yesterday, but had to work, so we're here now. Huh, did he now? Okay. Yeah, for the most part, it's not, the problem is, it wouldn't constantly do it. Like I said, it may start out trash and never improve, and then there'll be other times where it'll be just fine for like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then it goes absolute dog shit. So so that's the first time I try lowering the quality in the encoder. So yeah, so I'm wondering if that, because like we talked about the one time, I don't have fiber, but I basically pay for like 1,000 down and 40 up. So I should be getting more than enough speed. So I'm wonder if I had the encoder too high, which is possible. Hope you like the music, by the way. Still fairly new to actually implementing music, but hope it's pleasant enough. Yeah, Susie was in here for a little bit, and I was telling her. Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't be getting issues, so I'm like, it can't be a internet speed, well, ISP speed issue. So I was like, I definitely shouldn't be having a problem, because even though it's not fiber, that's still like better than your average household. So I was like, I was like, what could it be? And so that's why I thought of maybe changing the encoder quality, because maybe that's it. But it seems to be okay so far. Knock on wood. Yeah. And then you know the funny thing is, I didn't even necessarily sign up for that one, that tier. I just asked about it, and my ISP just like, oh, you want it? Here you go. So I was like, whatever, I guess. Because basically, when we moved into this house that we moved into, the old tenants, who obviously don't live here anymore, were apparently still paying for a service here. But yeah, I think it's if you don't count taxes, basically 122 USD. I didn't even, but yeah, like I legitimately didn't even ask. I was like asked for the service. I was just curious about it, and it was like, and the dude just happened to sign me up. So, I mean, hopefully sometime next year we'll have fiber. Hopefully, we'll see if it actually happens next year, but yeah. Though every so often they always want me to also get their phone and cable TV service. And I was like, no, I don't need phone and cable. Oh yeah, because it's like, okay, this banana, for example, is like 58 cents. Well, what's tax on it? It's like, oh. But yeah, because they try to trick consumers in the U.S. So it's like, hey, look at how cheap it is. And then it's like, hey, that's not the price. Well, yeah, that was the price before taxes, and this is the price with taxes. Oh yeah, it's like like before we moved to this house, like the old house, at least once, maybe even twice a month, I would get a thing in the mail about for their phone and TV package, because I only need their internet because I don't really watch that much TV ever, really. Sure, I may get bored and might actually use watch something that may be on TV, but I'm not someone who watches TV every day. Basically, my source of entertainment is YouTube. This wall is not quite done. No. So that wall's done. This one's not. Alright. Huh, okay. Yeah, I don't get calls or texts. It's just like something in the mail. It's like, here's an offer just for you. Like, right. Alright, where's this? Maybe up top? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh. There it is. Sneaky. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, oh my god, it's like, leave me the heck alone. Oh, well, that. Oh, it's lagging again. Oh. Better. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, do that. Yeah, I just noticed that you had a little bit more. Oh, I saw something. This one. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, thankfully it didn't last too long, but yeah, I did just notice that. But yeah, I know we was kind of ranting there for a bit, but hope you're enjoying the music. I don't. Alright. Everything looks good. Oh. Melting door. Ah, this one. There we go. Okay. I can turn it a bit up. I didn't want to have it like too loud. So I kind of had it at a lower volume. All right. But yeah, plus with a game like this, I think it goes actually quite well together. Alright. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to beat your ears. It's literally Alice in Wonderland. So that's why it seems a bit fairy tale kind of to you. Because it literally is a fairy tale. So you weren't too far off. But yeah, we're getting there. This is only the first level. If I remember correctly, I think there's 5 levels. Or at least that's what they usually go with. No. We're only like just about 40 minutes in so far. So, yeah, it's still early doors. I think when I did the Warhammer DLC, I want to say that maybe took like 6 hours. I would have to look, but yeah, I've streamed all the DLC. But yeah, some aren't too bad, and then others like, ooh boy. Yes. Let's see. So that would be on the other one. I can actually. Ooh. Let's see. That would have been. Ooh, videos. The Ooh. Did I know? Ah, okay. Let's see. There's that DLC. When I did the Sponge. Oh, no. Where DLC. Did I know? Might be out of order. Huh. Okay. Well, anyhow. Or did I make a... I don't know. Sorry. Kind of got a little distracted there. I'm like... Because I'm pretty sure I done it at some point, but... Because, yeah. I know I did, but whatever. Anyhow. It was fun, but yeah, I tried to do and my distractions. That's how I tend to be. It's like you don't have to do it all in one sitting, but me being me, I was like I feel compelled to do it all in one sitting because like the game auto saves every so often, so you're not going to lose that much progress, but yeah. Generally speaking, I prefer to have it done before I stop, unless I have to do something. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I tell my friends at work. It's like, I don't have to do it all in one sitting, but but I have that voice inside my head that tells me to. Yeah, like some of the levels aren't that bad, whether it's the DLC or the main game. It's like some of them literally will only take you maybe like at most 10 minutes. And then you got some levels that are so tedious that it can literally take you about 3 or 4 hours. So it really depends on what the level is and what you're cleaning. But they're not all long. Usually they're manageable. I would say they tend to vary between like maybe hour and a half to like 2.5 hours. Unless it's a particularly mean location. Oh, by the way, if you want something satisfying... Oh yeah, I know what you mean with that. If you want something satisfying... let's see. I think it was in this one. Where... Oh, the one that I was thinking of that took me 6 hours was the Bikini Bottom DLC. But the if you want something satisfying to watch, it's just over a minute long. Is that? Yeah, the SpongeBob one was about 6 hours for everything. That's only like about a minute long, but it's something that that's, I would say, satisfying. Alright. Guess I'll do these stairs. No worries. It's there if you want to look at it, but yeah, I thought I'd do that because that's something that I did last year? Yeah, I think it was a little thing I did last year. But yeah, no rush. Ah. Okay, cool, got that. Alright. Oop. There's that. There's that. Alright. Got that. Oh yeah, there's some pretty wild ones. Like, there's a Tomb Raider DLC. Then it's called Midgard, but it's a Final Fantasy VII DLC. You might get some buffering. Oh. I'm not even doing anything at the moment. Oh well. And I wasn't even doing anything. Hmm. Oh. All right. Oh my. CPU usage. CPU usage is actually at 0%. So it's definitely not that, because it doesn't even get up to 1%. Because I literally don't know what's causing the hiccups. Because I've tried thinking about it, but it's like it's a recurring problem. Because it keeps fluctuating between red and yellow and green. And when it fluctuates the red, CPU usage is still minimal, we'll say. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like... Because I haven't really changed anything. I mean, I could try turning down bitrate, but I don't really think that would really do anything. I mean, I can try. Try that. Alright, so I normally have it at like 10 to 12,000 bit rate. So I tried changing it to 8K. See if that does anything. Building. Yeah, let's change to that. Woo. We got a trophy. Cool. Nope. Still doing it. Well, it's back to good now, but it did dip. Yes. And I don't know if it's like something with my hardware. Like my end, like my PC, or if it's like OBS. Because I did try running OBS as administrator. The other thing I could try... Mode here. There's OBS. Alright, and go back to that. Okay. See if that does anything. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Like, do I think it will work? Probably not. But, you never know until you try, or so they say. There we go. I've done them, like, I've done one, like, but not several in a row. Yeah, sadly. I was like, wish it would stop playing up like that, because it really annoys me. Yeah, that looks fine. There we go. Even though I say it annoys me. Okay. I don't really sound like I'm annoyed. Could you imagine how annoyed Key would be? I mean, obviously he does it for a living, but yeah. Imagine how annoyed he would be if he was having my issues. Alright. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, you know how he be. But like I was saying, it's like with him, it's a bit understandable. Obviously, it's his source of income, so it's like, yeah, I can understand. But yeah, it's like, and with me, it's not even a matter of I try to keep this persona of my name like Mr. Casual. And it's like, no, I just more or less view it as, okay, I can get mad about it and red in the face all I want, but what's that going to solve? Huh, did he now? Okay. I did see he was in doing America today. Well, this evening for him. But yeah, that's basically how I go about things. There's like, I could get mad, but it was like, what's that going to solve if I get mad? And so that's why you don't really hear me get mad here or whatever. I was like, okay, I could get mad, but what, is that going to solve anything? And if not, then why? Why get mad over something that's not going to change? That's good. And so that's why you don't really see me get worked up all that much. Not to say I don't get worked up, but yeah. Alright. There we go. Got that. Got that. But oh yeah, I can get worked up. Oh yeah. And the funny thing is, me working in retail, you would think I would have a lot of rage, but I was like, no. I don't really develop rage working in retail. If anything, I'll if someone gets snappy with me, then I'll literally be giving them sass. So instead of getting rage, I just get witty like that. But yeah, with the right game, I can most definitely get worked up. Woohoo! 4 days? Yeah, I think I nearly had like, I forget how many days it was. I didn't have internet at the old place. But I remember for like several days not having internet. And turns out that was the wire that was outside, and like the line that goes from the road to the house. Apparently it had like gotten chewed through or something, maybe by an animal, possibly, and that's why. And I think I waited for like a couple days before actually calling, and they're like, yeah, you're not receiving anything at all. I was like, oh. And then they had to schedule a technician, and I think that was like 2 days later. So I had almost no internet for, I think, nearly 5 days. Something like that. Ugh. I mean, there are worse things, but yeah, I definitely got some sleep during that time. But yeah, they had to make it like a new line. Yeah. So it was like, well, it wasn't totally their, well, it wasn't really their fault on that one. But yeah, that was something else. Yeah, that was really something else. Quick note, the ping seems to be alright. Ever since I set it all the way down to 8K, it had one little hiccup. But it seems to be okay. So I'm going to try messing with the encoder. See if I can set that higher. Let's go there. Alright. Yeah, it was like, it had one little hiccup after I changed it to 8K, but yeah. It's been okay thus far. So I'm wondering if it would, maybe it was just bitrate being too high. Because it's been okay so far. Famous last words. Yeah. Ooh, good, good. Oh. Aha. Ah, under here? Yeah. Okay. So we're at, okay. Basically, the way I keep up with on whether you're going to see buffering or not is there's two different things that I can look at to tell if you're going to get buffering. One is that ping bar that I've talked about more than once, and then the other one, there's right next to the ping bar, it tells you how many drop frames, and so every once in a while I'll take a look at drop frames to see if it's changed from whatever number it's at, and so that's how I usually tell, because I may miss when it buffers unless you say something, and then it's been stable now. It tells, because next to the ping bar it tells you how many drop frames and the percentage. I was seeing what Mouse was saying. Yeah, it may very well have been for whatever reason, bitrate being too high. Which is still odd to me, because I normally am fine. So it's still weird to me. Because I did set the encoder up. Well, not to where it was before, but like a level below. Because I think I had it on like best quality, and I think I have it set to good quality. Uh-oh. Yeah, possibly. Though I see it's not red. Oh, it just went red. Ooh. Ding. Maybe it was encoder. Okay. I guess we're going to keep it on medium. OBS is what I use. Ah, what was that? Ah. Ooh. Oh, I was like, how am I going up? I was like, oh, that's how. But yeah, it seems to be okay-ish. It's just I have no earthly idea. Yeah, I've thought about doing multi-streams, but I don't currently do that. I just do it to YouTube. That's done. That's done. So I think it got better once I really set the bitrate down and maybe the encoder to not be as high quality. Because we didn't have this problem when I was doing GT when it was at Le Mans, and I hadn't changed anything, so I have no idea. Might have to use the old Google to see if I can figure out something, though. That's all good. Because right now it's just trial and error. I mean, I use Twitter, but I don't really interact with toxic posts and whatnot. So that's why Twitter don't really bother me right now. Okay. Because people said, ew, Twitter. I was like, I mean, you're not wrong, but if you don't interact with people being vile like that, then Twitter can be a decent place. Because I know a lot of people like to demonize Facebook. And whenever a person demonizes one platform over the other, I always tell them this. Social media is only as bad as you allow it to get. Which is why I don't mind using Twitter. Because if I see people being stupid and whatnot, I just don't interact with it. Lower. Huh. Okay. So I'm looking at... This is funny. So I'm looking at analytics for the stream. And it currently is saying the stream's bitrate, which is what I set it to at currently, is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 13,500. I was like, huh. What's that? Okay, I guess. I set it down to try and get it a bit more stable, and YouTube's telling me it's not high enough. Well, it's saying that I could do it higher. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I guess we could do a little test to see what would happen. We could always do that. Oh, keep getting stuck on this table. I mean, I guess. We won't do 13,500. We'll just do 12. See what happens. Alright. Let's see what happens now. Because that's what I normally have it at. I normally have it at like 12K. Dang blasted table. Dang annoying. Yeah. And if it keeps going back and forth like a roller coaster, then we can just lower it and say, well, too bad, YouTube. There's that. I think I'm done with the ceiling. Yeah, it looks like it. Windows clear, 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 and clear. Okay. Was making sure. Yeah. Currently we're at 9649 in terms of drop frames. May as well do this table, since it's been annoying me. We're almost done with this level, by the way, if you haven't noticed. We're almost at 90%, so we're getting there. Slowly. Alright. Room keys been cleaned. Alright. Yeah. Alright. That chair's done. That chair is done. Oh, 9649. Still okay. And as far as I know, unless I'm missing it, I don't think there's a thing to check the, like, is OBS having issues? I don't think there is, anyhow. Got that. That. What am I missing from the table? What am I? Ah. There we go. Got the table. The annoying table. Though, to be fair, I've never tried using Streamlabs. Oh, cool thing about, probably is that, with the way things are. Oh, the fun fact with Streamlabs and OBS being open source like they are, you can import your settings from OBS into Streamlabs. Because I at least have OBS installed, and I kind of mess with Streamlabs. I never streamed from Streamlabs, but I at least messed with it a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's neat. That one's not quite done yet. Now it is. Alright, I guess we'll do this wall here. But yeah, I had to work yesterday, so that's why we didn't do this DLC yesterday. And then I had some errands to do today, so I couldn't stream this earlier than I started. I mean, I started about the usual time for me. But yeah, I would have started streaming in the morning for myself, but I needed to do some things. Mainly pay bills. Oh. Well, I told one of my bosses, the one that makes the schedule, because long story short, I basically for nearly 20 years been working a mix of mornings and nights. And mind you, I'm not the oldest person or working, but I just got to the point where even though I prefer to work mornings, I'm like, I was like, I don't care if you give me all nights or all mornings, but just give me one type of shift. And so ever since I told him that, which was right before I went on vacation the other week, he's just been giving me night shifts. So it at least allows me to be have a somewhat stable-ish sleep pattern instead of it being all over the place like yours. But yeah, it's like I would rather them be all mornings, but if I can get all night shifts, which is what I've been getting, I think that'll be a remarkably big improvement over, say, 3 nights and 1 mornings, or 2 nights, 2 mornings, or 3 mornings, 1 night. Huh. Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah, I'm at the point where I just want some form of stability. Cause yeah, I was like, for my time anyhow, it's like me going to bed early was like anything before 3 a.m. And then it would like fluctuate anywhere between 3 a.m. and 7 or 8 a.m. So I was like, I just need something stable. So I gave him the flexibility of either doing mornings or nights, and it's just been nice. So while I do prefer the mornings, this is definitely a lot better. Yeah, it's like, because I'm not getting any younger, and what happens if, say, I'm still at the same job and I'm in, I don't know, a decade from now? How badly is that going to wreck me? So I was like, I need to do something. So I was like, hey, I just need one type of shift. Don't care which one you give me, but I need one consistent type of shift. And so he's been giving me just nights, and the other two that do my same position, pretty sure they do a mix of mornings and nights. Oop. Yes, I see. Wonder. Ooh. Let's see. That was. So it went about 10. Let's see. Let's change. Oop. Oop. Hmm? Okay. Yep. Indeed. Okay. That's done. Aha. There you are. Alright. Let's go over here. Very good, good, good. Right. I think. Ooh. Cool. Almost done, by the way. Oh, we're back in the green. Yeah, we lost quite a bit in that little outage, whatever you want to call it. Oh, cool. Alright. Maybe it is my internet speed. The only problem is doing a test. I think messes with the stream. I think it does. Dang nabbit. There. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Ah. Nearly there, by the way. Yeah, you're definitely got that right. I guess we'll just keep it at 8K, even though it will drop. What am I missing? Can I find it? Oh well. Hall. Alright. I think it's through here. Yeah. It seems to be less egregious when it's just 8K. Ah. Alright. There you are. There we go. Hall entrance frame. This one? Yep. But yeah, it seems a bit less egregious when it happens when I have it set to 8K as opposed to like when I have it set to 12K. Alright. Hall transition strips. Oh, this. Okay. Alright. Hall jug. Okay. Oh, that one. Well, at least I didn't have to go far. Hollow teacup. And hollow jug. Oh. This one as well. What else? Hollow teapot. Oh. Room armchair. So room. Ah. Okay. Room side table and room teapot. So it's all in here. So what's that? Tea dispenser. Room teapot. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's the one. Ah. Oops. But yeah, definitely does seem like it's happening no matter what. No idea why. Side table. That's a stool. That? Okay. Oh, both these things. Okay. Got that. Oop. Yay! All done. He's like, hey, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. But we got it done. All the issues and whatnot. We got there in the end. Eventually. Alright. Not bad. Cool. Ooh, I wonder what's next. Ooh. So the first one was 200, I believe it was. Yeah. And this one's 250. So I was like, uh-oh. I'm like, 250, that's... oh, boy. That's quite a sentence. Well, or two. Alright, governor. You must be the who jam a flip with the thingamajig. I was like, that's a mouthful. Huh, okay. Okay. Alright, let's see how big it looks. Oh, if you want context on, like, if they're, like, for big ones. Let's see. The Warhammer one. The one that took the longest was this one. Well, I think it was that one. But yeah, it's like, typically speaking, the more money they give you for completing the job, generally speaking, is an idea of whether it's going to be a easy job or a hard job. So that's basically a way you can tell if it's going to be something easy. But yeah, I had done it before you started. Yeah. started watching, but they had like a Santa's workshop place for you to clean, which was this. So it took how long did that take? I want to say it took. It might have been 4.5 hours. And I remember thinking before I started it, I was like, this doesn't look too terrible. And lo and behold, nearly 5 hours later. But yeah, for the SpongeBob one, I think the one you would probably like the most probably would be the last two. Yeah, no kidding. So I think you would like the Invisible Boatmobile and the Merma Lair. Both of those were pretty awesome. But yeah, you do clean all 3 houses in the very first level. But yeah, SpongeBob one was definitely one of the more fun DLCs. Alright, I guess we better get going. Let's see. Huh. Port. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright. Ooh, boy. Woo. You know, this doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would be. I thought ceiling might be a bit tedious, but I mean, there is the second floor, but there's not really all that much right here. I'm sure you've seen what I just seen. Anyhow. Yeah, that cat was in the first level. He was on one of the chairs, and it was before you came along, and same thing happened. It's like, at first he wasn't moving, and I was like, huh? Are you a statue? And I was like, and I just looked at him for a bit, and then he starts moving. I was like, oh snap, you're real. And then does that and just fades away. I was like, okay. But yeah, I don't think this one will be too terribly long. I think we can do it. I mean, obviously I know we can do it, but I don't think it'll be too tiring. That's a cool dresser drawer, by the way. Yeah, I think it's cool. Where? There? Okay, I guess. Oh, there we go. Alright. But yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, some of the main game levels, oh boy. Yeah, there's some doozies. Like the final level in the main game is, you basically, it's not in Egypt, but you clean this pyramid that you can go inside of as well. So you gotta clean all of the outside, and there's an interior as well that you gotta clean. Ooh boy. I tell you what though, that one takes some time. Oh, you think that sounds cool? I'll show you. Career, free play, vacations. Imagine having to clean all of this. Oop. And let's go up. Where? Ah. And this level as well. Imagine having to clean all of that. Ha. Still think it's pretty cool? I mean, when you're done with it, it's pretty cool, but yeah, it's... yeah, that's a whole ordeal by itself. Now you see why. Totally not some PTSD from that level. It's like, once you're done, it's like, alright, I did it. And then you're like, oh, thank God. Because if you just clean the outside, it's like the outside can take a decent bit of time, but it's manageable. But once you start working inside, it's like, oh boy. Yeah, it's quite an ordeal doing that, and that was the final level in the main game. Which I don't begrudge them for them making it take a while to, since it's the final level. There we go. Just trying to get this portion. Alright. But yeah, that one, oh yeah. And keep in mind, like, you have the best power washer in the game at that point, and even with the best power washer, it still takes a while. So yeah, it's like quite the ordeal, I guess. Yeah, so I'll probably never do that one. Well, I say I'll probably never do it again, but if I buy this game on PC, then at some point I will end up doing it again. Ooh boy. I mean, that pyramid level was one such level. because I was like, oh, I was like, I just finished the outside and I've been doing that for like 2 hours and I still got the inside to do, and I was like, oh my god. But besides the pyramid level, there was a Warhammer. The final Warhammer level was that big because I forget what the big ship is called, but I think it might be called like a dreadnought or something. I can show you. Warhammer. You can play. Well, there were really two of them that were. There was this one which was kind of tedious. Yeah. Oop. So this one, it was like really tedious. And then you gotta get all the nooks and crannies, and he was a whole ordeal by himself. I mean, he's cool, but oh boy, he was a pain in the rear. Then the other one that I was thinking of, Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk was something else. And then this one, it's just massive. It's not like as tall, but it's like long. So you gotta do the sides, then underneath the wings, underneath here, all through here, and then you gotta go top side. Yeah, this one was the other one. Because the mech was like just a ball ache. Because it's like all the nooks and crannies. And this one, there's just so much here. Oh boy. There was just so much real estate that you have to navigate. It's like, oh my goodness me. So yeah. Those two were a bit rough. Is there anything bad in this one? This one was kind of rough. Like these two, they were a little tedious, but they weren't too bad. But this one was like kind of annoying. Yeah, I guess and for a career, locations. Skate part was kind of big. So skate part, there's a bit more to it, but there's that you clean. Ooh, I know one that you would have hated. Yeah. You would have probably hated doing this one. It's a big overgrown tree house. Sure. We'll show you how big of a tree house it is. It's not just your typical throw some wood together and it's like, ta-da! Oh, this is like a all out house. See what I mean? That's why I had to show you. I mean, it'd probably be pretty cool, but yeah. It's definitely quite a treehouse. A proper one, too. So that's why I wanted to at least show you that one. Vehicles are typically some of the easier ones. The only thing that really can take a little bit longer with some of the vehicles, if it's not something big like a monster truck, then it can be like nooks and crannies, like on this one, or if a car or vehicle has rust. Because the things that have rust are a bit of a ball ache unless you use, I think, a metal cleaner soap. But yeah. As much as I love this game, I was like, it do be having some levels that are truly tedious at times. So yeah, it can be something else. Alright. Alright, I think that's good enough for you. Get back to work. But yeah, I don't regret getting into this, even though some of the levels may truly take a while. I mean, how much time do I have on this game? According to that, 117 hours, so. Now, I had no clue I would love the game as much as I do, but hey ho. Don't regret it. I still remember the one time I showed you how much time I had on Drive Club. You were like, good lord! The only shame about Drive Club was that was really before I got into like actually doing YouTube as much as I do now. Because I kind of did it YouTube sometimes, but I didn't always. But just in case you need a reminder, there you go. Thought I'd remind you. Oop. Right. Yeah, I don't remember if I have you as a friend or not, but it's like I could literally, if I look at your profile, it's like I can see what sort of playtime you have on some games. Because you can do that on PS5. Now, if you try doing it from a PS4, it won't show you the playtime. All right. Because that was one thing. Though, I don't know how accurate it is. It can give you like a ballpark of like your playtime. But, oh wow. Yeah, and when I first played Power Wash, it was on Xbox, and I did all the main game stuff. So, I don't know. Hard to say how many hours. I don't recall ever looking at how many hours I spent on Xbox. Okay. Almost done with this ceiling right here. Yeah, I used to be into Assassin's Creed, but I eventually just got tired of them. The last one that I played and I think I beat was Origins. Played a tiny bit of Odyssey, but I didn't really stick with Odyssey. Okay. So, this side. Got that. I mean, I played a tiny bit of Motorsport, like the new one, but I didn't really stick with it. Don't hate it or whatever, it just didn't really keep me. It's kind of like whenever GT does tuning races. I know there aren't tuning races on Forza, but yeah. There we go. Oh, Odyssey. Yeah, Black Flag was pretty fun. Played a lot of that. Yeah. With Odyssey, I told my friend, I was like, I played enough to learn that when you're playing as Cassandra, the female character, because in Odyssey you could be the guy or the girl. I told my friend, it's like, I played enough that I did a side mission and I slept with the woman that I helped out. So I was like, I told him, I was like, essentially, I was like, I played long enough to learn that you can sleep around. Alright. Got that. That. Uh-huh. At least it's not like Mass Effect, where they're like, we don't want to show you what they're getting ready to do, so we'll just let your imagination run wild. Well, they kind of do that, honestly, but at least you kind of get a better semblance of it. Yeah, because I love the Mass Effect games, but yeah, it's like, oh, come on now. These routes are going to be kind of annoying. And that's going to be kind of annoying, alright. But yeah, I was like, as easy as it is to say for people on why they like Mass Effect, For me, I always enjoyed decision-based games where okay, where you could make a decision and someone dies, and you have to live with that decision unless you revert your save or start over. I always loved those kind of games. It just so happened that everyone ended up being horny for someone or another. Alright. Uh-huh. Thought so. Let me make sure I get that. Yeah. Because I've always been into those kinds of games. Because you got games that half-heartedly do that. It's like, okay, you start out at point A, then you got a wide area where point B is, and then no matter what you do, you end up at point C. Which I was like, oh, well, it's like, it's kind of okay, but it's like, whatever, I guess. Whereas Mass Effect is like, oh no, you can do whatever the hell you want. Things might happen because of what you do, but you can do what you please. And that was one of the reasons why I like it as much as I did. Not because you could be horny for whoever you wanted to be horny for, but because your actions actually mean something. Okay. I think that's everything on here. Oh yeah. And then you go like, all right, what would happen if instead of sleeping with character A, what if I tried to show some interest in character A and character B? But yeah, that was the reason why I loved Mass Effect. Maybe one day we'll get another good Mass Effect. Andromeda was okay, but eh. I mean, I didn't hate it like a lot of people did. I thought it was decent. Alright. Okay. Oop. There we go. Yeah. Because you either get games that don't do it enough or just fail at trying to be like that. Because that's why a lot of people love BioWare. I mean, obviously the characters were pretty compelling, but there's definitely a market for that sort of thing. You just need to go about it the right way. I mean, apart from Baldur's Gate being Dungeons and Dragons and whatnot, that's part of the reason why people love that game as much as they do. And rightfully so. We're nearly a third of the way there, so that's something at least, I guess. Yeah, not all of them are lazy. It's like, really, it's more so the top level management, because you can have someone that, well, really a group of people that have a great idea, but it's, as often is the case, you need people with money in order to see your idea through, and then that's where you can run into trouble. Because look at Suicide Squad. Like, there are elements to that game that are actually good, but since it's made with the goal of making money, it's like, it's not really what people wanted. Plus, people wanted a single player game, not a games as a service game. So it's like, it's kind of like a monkey's paw sort of situation. You give people more stuff in that universe, but you don't even let them play as the ones they wanted to play as, and you're forcing microtransactions and this and that, and like people are just like, ugh. Okay. Yeah, because apparently the executives were given regular updates on how the game was going, and supposedly the executives at Warner Brothers like, oh hell yeah, this is going to be $1 billion franchise, and look where it's at now because of their greed of wanting to monetize the game like they did. Because I'm sure all the people at Rocksteady would have loved to make it a single player, but they were probably like, we'll cut funding off if you make it single player. We need this to be a game service. Alright. Yeah, which is unfortunate. Because people develop the love they have for Rocksteady with the Arkham trilogy, which I love as well. But even as much as I like Rocksteady, I didn't buy Suicide Squad. Yeah. Because not everyone has the capital to throw money around like that. Which is the unfortunate truth. So, yeah, but don't worry. I get what you mean when what you're saying about devs being lazy. There's like, oh yeah, there's definitely some that are lazy, but yeah. And then you got others that it's not their fault. It's like they're told to make a game X in X amount of time with this much money and not a penny more, and then you're just like, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And so it's like, what do you do? Do you tough it out, or do you like call it quits and say there were creative differences that led to my departure? So that's what you end up having. It's unfortunate, but that tends to be the reality of things. Because you hear about a lot of people that want to get into being a game dev, and it's like, game dev is not for everyone. Yeah, like for example, say like if you wanted to be a game developer, for, I don't know, say the studio that does God of War, but say you would get hired, but they requires you to move towards where their studio is at. I was like, ooh, that might be a no. Because what happens, you move your whole family over to where that studio is at, and then say like 12 to 18 months later, they're like, we're sorry, but it's not really going to work out. We wish you the best. Because that's what I often see in regards to game development. It's like you get these companies that want you to be on location, and then when it's time to like fire you, it's like, wish you best of luck. Sorry, but see ya. It's like, dude. That's why you see on the internet people wanting severance packages and whatnot. And so that's why you see people voicing their opinion on against places that want you to basically upend your family for a job that you may not have to shoot, not even 2 years, sometimes even 6 months from now. Because unless you can land yourself a job that you know will be secure, it's like there's really no incentive to like taking that sort of job. Because like, why would I move my whole family when I could lose my job within the next, say, 2 years? It's like, why would I do that? Because one of the people, well, places I hear that's particularly bad about requiring you to work in office is something like Activision. I hear they're like particularly bad about that. Okay. Alright. I will say Mr. Rabbit has a pretty nice place though. Now that I'm thinking of it. Yeah. It's like he's got a pretty cool little place. Oh yeah. Who was it? Someone else had laid off some more employees, but I forget who it was. Yeah, I honestly forget. I remember there was someone the other day. But yeah. It's definitely hard being a game developer. Because you're passionate about making games, but it's like everyone, well, not everyone, but most people are just want to make games, and then you got people that are more concerned about getting their bonus by firing you than keeping you and losing their bonus. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong with that. It was like, because business was really booming when that was going on, and so you had way too many companies both big and small over hiring, and now that are like COVID's more or less a normal kind of thing nowadays. And now we're having like a bit of a video game industry reset, because you can't honestly keep everyone that you hired when all your profits were really high. So it's like, does it suck that all these people have to be fired? Yes. But if companies want to keep going forward, they have to do it. And then you're stuck in a gray area. It's like, well, if we don't fire you, you and everyone else here are going to lose your job. But if we don't fire a bunch of you, then what? So yeah, it's like this little reset, if you will, was always going to happen at some point. Because obviously humanity was always going to get past COVID at some point. And now that we're kind of more or less past it, it's just you can't feasibly pay everyone that you hired. It's like you're going to have to let people go. It'll suck, and people will hate your guts, in all honesty, but that's just the reality of the whole thing. But sure, they would love to keep everyone, but can't afford to keep everyone. Yeah, it just is what it is. Because I hear it's supposed to job cuts are still supposed to be happening going into next year as well. That's what I've heard. I heard when this year started, some of the video game industry analysts were saying it's probably going to be happening for about 18 to 24 months. I mean, look at PlayStation. They thought games as a service was going to pop off in a good way. And then you see they are like, oh, this isn't going to work at all. We need to backtrack on our little bet that we're doing. And so that's probably why you didn't get the a multiplayer of Last of Us Part 2. Because shoot, you could make it just like Part 1 and people will probably love it. But PlayStation wanted to bet on games as a service, and you see that really bit them in the ass. There we go. Yeah, because they always said they were working on it. Oh, we need more time. Oh, it's bigger than we thought we were, so we need some more. And then it's like, oh, you keep saying wait. And it's like, what do we have for? Nothing. So that's where you get people more or less fed up with all this waiting. There's that. I mean, I was never really probably going to play that much of it, so that's why it didn't really bother me. But yeah, I know a lot of people were really waiting for it. because I never really got into it. The part one's multiplayer. I mean, I dabbled in it a little bit, but I never really got invested in it like a lot of people did. Oh my. Oh yeah. And that the people were about it. So it's like unfortunate, but their time will come at some point where they'll get what they're wanting, but at this point you're probably not getting a Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer. You're probably going to have to wait till whenever they do Last of Us Part 3. Because it's been this long without a multiplayer for it, so you're probably just going to have to wait till whenever they do Part 3 at this point. Yeah, it sucks for those people, but that's probably the reality that we're in now. Oh. Been just kind of waffling about. I was like, oh, I'm well past halfway. Because I meant to say something about, oh, I'm halfway. And like, here I am. I was like, oh, I'm way past halfway. Oh well. Oop. Get the sync. Oh yeah, I've been kind of keeping an eye on it. It's kind of had a few hiccups, but nothing too major. There we go. Alright, make sure to get the inside. Alright. But yeah, haven't bought any new games. Been busy with the bills. So it's like, unless it's something I know for certain I really want, then I basically haven't been buying anything. Though that being said, it's not a game per se, but I do plan on watching the new Deadpool and Wolverine film that comes out this month. Okay. So I do plan on going to see that. Okay. Trying to get all these chairs. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've seen. Oh yeah, it should. It's Ryan Reynolds, so he. It should be a good laugh. Because I imagine if he couldn't be like the same sort of Deadpool like he was in the first two, he probably would. I could see him like saying no thanks to Disney. I was going to mention before I don't know if you've seen, but the other dude I watch and that Key mentions every once in a while, Basic Ollie, he was interviewed by BBC Radio. I seen he made a post about that. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. And well, the table's done. That's not armed. But yeah, I seen that. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty awesome. He does iRacing. He used to do GT, but he's basically a version of me, where if he did GT, it might be only every once in a blue moon. Because GT just doesn't offer what he's interested in. But yeah, I was like, I had seen that. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty awesome to be interviewed. And so I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, because that's why you don't see me on GT all that much, apart from when the World Series races are going on. Because more often than not, I'm not someone who can like do the dailies if they aren't appealing to me. And so that's why you see me doing stuff like this. Because obviously I enjoy Power Wash, but it's like, to me, I was like, I enjoy this more than some of the dailies that they put out. And every once in a while there are combos that they do that I enjoy. Yeah, he probably would. But I think what would help is if he did iRacing content a bit more often. Even if it's just a video, I think it would help him. Because right now, he's kind of hamstrung to GT, which he does enjoy quite a bit. But I think part of it was like I said, he's kind of hamstrung to GT to a degree, because it's like there'd be times where he wants to do iRacing, but quite a bit of his audience prefers GT. Though there are those that actually prefer him to do other stuff. But yeah, it's like, I think it would basically take consistent low views on GT for to push him to do iRacing a bit more. Because basically, like, he won't. Oh, the only thing that could really get him to do iRacing more often, sooner than later, is lack of views on YouTube. So it's like, if you want him to do it, it's like, maybe if he had enough people clamoring for iRacing, then he might do it eventually at some point. But yeah, essentially, if he's not getting any views, then that would push him to like do something different. So, because I actually like iRacing. I've always enjoyed endurance racing, so that's Basically why I like iRacing like I do. Come on now. Ah, here we go. There. Oh yeah. That's why I say it's like, maybe if he did like videos somewhat regularly, then it could possibly work, but oop. But you can't do iRacing, say like once a month and expect it to do just as well as the content you do with other stuff. But so that's why I say he's kind of hamstrung with GT. I have no doubt that he enjoys GT way more than the other sims, that is. But it's like he can't just abandon it, because how long is it going to take for how long would it take for his normal audience to either stick around or leave? And then be like, so it's like, yeah, it's in between a rock and a hard place in regards to between the two, because obviously there's yeah, I would say he because he does, unless he's tired or he's got other stuff going on, he does typically do 2 streams a day. Most times. Not always, obviously. I think if he did... Let's say he did like 14 streams a week. If he did, out of those 14 streams, let's say 3. And it doesn't matter if it's a stream or a video. It's like, if he did at least 2 to 3 pieces of content of iRacing, I think that would be better than doing it, say, like once or twice a month. Unless there's a particularly bad combo. But yeah. We'll move that over there. Oop. Why can't I place it? That's weird. Won't let me place it. Oh well. But yeah, it's like... yeah, and I'm not saying he has to stop GT, but it would definitely help. Can I... Ooh. If he did it semi-regularly, instead of only when the situation calls for it. But, oh well, I suppose. Let's move that over here. There. Oh well. Yeah. Because I think that's why some people have actually left. Well, not really left, but they don't really watch him as much as they used to. Oh, food, eh? Yeah, I had gotten some takeout today since I was doing some errands, so yeah, it was a good little chat. It's like, oh, I can be chatty, but it's like more often than not, no one's around. But yeah, it was fun all the same. But if you get bored, I'm pretty sure I'll still be streaming. Because depending on the other levels, I may or may not do everything. So we'll see. But yeah, don't let me hold you up. I'd hate for your other half to be like, where's my damn food? Oh no. I know she wouldn't be like that. I was like, alright, what's the excuse this time? Yeah, anytime. But if you don't pop back in, which is perfectly fine, because I never want people to feel obligated to watch me if they don't want to or are busy. But if you don't come back at any point, I hope you have yourself, let's see, what time is it? 5. I hope you have yourself a good evening. And I guess I'll see you whenever next time is. Next time probably wouldn't be until next week, because I'm basically working till Sunday. So, unfortunate, but oh well. Alright. Oh. Morning. Okay. Yeah, it's approaching night. I had it backwards. I was like, I know it's like a 12-hour difference, and yet my brain still like fumbled it. But yeah, you have yourself, I guess, a good morning and day. And if you don't pop back in, then have yourself a good one. Oh yeah. And yeah, I may, but yeah. Try not to burn the house down. Oh, if you do, at least hopefully you'll have insurance money, I guess. Yeah. See you next time. Cool. Okay. Um, 3 hours. Hold on. Oh, happy. Okay. Yeah. Well, hiding disk. Yay! Woo! Woo woo! Meh. Oh boy. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Till the next one. Alrighty. To those that came by, I thank you for your time. We'll come back to this at some other point. Because we've already been going, what? Nearly 3 hours, and we only literally done 2 things. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, I'm not hoping to fly. Can you? No, you can't. Okay, fair enough. Because you gotta do all this, all that, and then, oh boy. It's not too terrible, but it's just long enough that I'll wait till next time. But with that being said, I thank you for your time. Hope you have a good one. And until I next have your attention, this year's truly. Talk to you next time.